Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, 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 just like Diego. God, 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 God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, go, just like Diego.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, what a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw right away. Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. When going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
This 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with Robinson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by McManus is good. And the Commanders get out out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set. 43 rail. Switch, yellow. Ready.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10.
Here's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Cowboys at 9-1 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
So now. Back.
At the 44-yard line.
Check pink. Hey.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Opposite, green. Black swap. Ready?
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Davis Price once more. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Jason Davis on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Well, they're going to motion Dotson to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw, Pickett. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Robinson on a give right side. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. There he goes left side. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
2nd down and 4. Another touch for Davis Price. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 17. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 10. Pickett backed up into his end zone here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year? Give other teams a shot to host. I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Robinson up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter trusts Way as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Down. Red, yellow. 52 blaster. Set, huh?
Davis Price up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 87 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left side for Davis Price. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Okay, ready?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the set.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Blue striker. Steel black. Beetle blue. Zoom black. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run it, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Lance now on first down. That is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On second down, here's Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Check right.
Throwing is Lance on third down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here we go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's first and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Pickett. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 51 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hand off right side, Davis Price. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in there by Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3rd and 2.
Chop, 17. Black chop.
To throw, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Running left, Davis Price. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
At the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Fight, Dixon. Smash, red. Fight, white. Cut.
Now Lance. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Handoff now to Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
A give left side to Robinson.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Third and long for Pickett.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready,
They'll
set.
come up 1st and 10 here.
Steal. Check steal. Switch. Yellow. Go pink. Go red. Check pink.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Come on.
Here
set.
comes 2nd down.
Jack. Six. Mega. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Opposite. Green.
Lance back to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Lance. Into the hands of Cooks. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Let's go now.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Set.
Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready up.
This is 1st and 10.
Rail. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
Lance looking to throw.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
You've enjoyed your Thanksgiving, all tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson.
And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Look at the big fella go.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's first down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Blue stripe. Set cut.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete.